So they had a trial of 100 subjects, and they were followed for 6
I
months.
wasn't one of them.
No? Oh, I was going to say, you must have been. So,
I wish I was.
You're doing something.
I think I'm going to like sign up for this. You have no idea. So I'm always looking for tips, like of like finding better skin, like having better skin, like smoother skin. Like what? Tell me about that.
You know, with skin, it's like anything else. You have to sort of think about how your body ages. The reason why we age is because of the extrinsic factors: the sun, the wind, right? Lack of sleep. These are all sort of external issues.
Yes, of course.
Of course, you're born with the internal issues of your genetics.
Right.
And then over time, you have all these assaults from the outside world.
Okay.
So how do you minimize the outside world while maximizing or optimizing what's inside you? So inside stuff is nutrition, exercise, right? All the right things, good sleep. External
you
stuff.
put in good, you look good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, you got to put the right stuff inside.
Right.
And then on the outside is how do you minimize that kind of a damage, right? So sun protection, for example, right? Minimizing dehydration, especially from wind or just lack of water intake.
Okay.
These are really important things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me about elastine and how that's important for your skin, because I had no idea what elastine was. I mean, I've heard collagen, but I've heard people talk about producing better collagen and all that, but I had no idea what they were talking about.
So think about it this way. So one of the reasons why you haven't heard about elastin because we have not had a way to talk about it.
Oh.
We don't know how to solve that problem.
Well, we're coming out.
Yeah. So here it is. So think about you're building something, right?
Right.
You need the integral parts of how to build that something.
Okay.
Collagen is the building block for the skin.
Okay.
If you got a cut on your hand and it had to heal, your body actually recruits these cells called fibroblasts and they lay down collagen like a brick.
Okay.
That's how your body heals it up. So that's the building blocks. Then on top of that you have hyaluronic acid. So hyaluronic acid is essentially the thing that makes the babies really cute when you push on their skin and
and it just bounces
it's
right
like
back.
a sponge. So think of it as a sponge.
Okay.
So that's how it retains water.
Yeah.
And then elastin is sort of the way your skin snaps back.
Okay.
Right? So with time, the one that actually is a big factor from extrinsic damage in the sun is elastin.
Oh.
And we've had no way of replacing that.
I had no clue. So is there a solution? Like, I want to find the best way to promote elastin and collagen to better my skin.
Yeah, the fantastic thing that's happened now is that we have Profound, which is the single best non-invasive treatment that's FDA approved for this exact purpose.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, so the way it works is that you're using this technology to instill tiny microneedles.
Yeah.
So think of it as like a laser injectable.
Oh.
The microneedles are going in and using radio frequency. You're creating a stimulus for the deep layer of the skin, which is the dermis.
Yes.
To create the elastin, the collagen, and the hyaluronic acid, which are the 3 building blocks of your skin.
So it's less evasive.
Absolutely.
That's amazing. And then you can walk away and feel like there's not like a huge recovery period.
Yeah, I don't want you to think of it that it's replacing surgery.
Yes.
This is the ultimate.
Yes.
So you do have to do it in a series to get there. So it's about 1/3 of the response of what you get from surgery.
Okay.
But it's still the best way to look better and improve yourself without having to submit yourself to surgery. If you're not ready, this is the first best step. So using Profound, the idea is that in a very controlled way, we know we can help induce the body to give a very predictable response.
Okay.
And what we found is that think about it this way, if you do a facelift, you know you're going to get that result. Let's say for the neck.
Of course.
This one you're getting about 1/3 of the response. So in a way that it's no scars, no downtime, it's essentially minimal downtime.
Right.
But you're able to get a tremendous response.
Yes.
And go back to your life without having to worry about some of the concerns that people have.
Right, and it's not evasive. It's not like so evasive that, and it's scary, like putting a knife to your,
Yeah, you do it right on this bed.
That's amazing.
Give it a little topical numbing. We use this thing called Pronox. It's like when you go to the dentist and you get a little sweet gas.
Yeah.
Just like, chills you out. And then we do a little local anesthesia.
Yeah.
And in less than an hour, the procedure is just applying this machine, and then it just sort of just sort of goes off, does its thing, and then you move on to the next area. So it takes about an hour for the whole thing.
So do you do it in certain areas, or do you do it all in the entire face or the neck?
The best area that I've seen is essentially the lower face, which is the beginning of the jowls, and the neck. And then you sort of bring it back up because you do want some of this to happen. You know, the typical patient that comes in is like, I want this. So you're really essentially applying that entire, paradigm right here.
And it feels like more of a natural process to go about it.
It is, much as it is when you go to the gym, right? You can put an implant, you can put a pec implant, or you can go to the gym and work out and actually get your pec to respond.
Exactly.
That's the natural way. So this is the natural way. You get your own skin to respond.
Amazing. Yeah, I think I'm excited.